You must be slightly disappointed with the result today, going 2-0 up so quickly.
Yeah, after being 2-0 up, you would do, Jim. It's like one of them. It's not a given that you win games of football even if you're 2-0 up. My problem was at half-time with the boys is they stepped off the pace. When we was 2-0 up, we didn't keep the ball. We didn't put it into areas that were hurting them to get us our 2 goals, and allowed them to come back into the game.
And scoring just before half-time, that was pretty crucial from their point of view, wasn't it? If we'd gone in half-time 2-0 up, who knows, it could have been a different game.
Sometimes it's better, people think it's perverse, but it's better to go in 2-1 down. 2-1 up, sorry. Them scoring like it, because they throw everything at you in the second half and you end up defending on your 18-yard box. But listen, they threw a load of corners in. We dealt with that, and then we caught them on the break a couple of times, which is what we was meant to do. But we couldn't put it in the back of the net, and inevitably it comes back to bite you on the backside.
Towards the end, it looked like we might actually grab the winner, didn't it? Particularly after you put Nathan on, it certainly made quite a difference, didn't it?
Yeah, well, Nathan's been out with an injury, hamstring injury. We thought it was going to be 2 or 3 weeks. He's come back within 10 days, which is surprising. He wasn't even going to be on the bench until we had a run in the warm-up and said he'd be okay, so I thought it was a spare place for him. Stuck him on the bench, and I thought we'll get 10-15 minutes out of him, we'll bombard their box and see what we can do. Him and Alex got in each other's way when there was a clear chance, but we know what Nathan gives us, and a fully fit Nathan might have been a different game today.
Can I just ask you about Chris Kinnear? Obviously he's now left the club. What would you want to say to supporters about Chris and what happened?
A lot of stuff goes on training grounds that people aren't aware of. It was an internal issue that I'm not going to go into, but I won't stand for what's happened with any player, and like I say, he had to go.
Looking back at today's game, I thought again Dan Bennett did really well, and Javier, no mistake with the penalty. I don't think anyone was going to save that.
No, he was confident. He is a confident lad, you know, and they're 2 players that I've brought in, and they've made the squad better. I'm looking to bring another one in. I've put a 7 down in for another one. So we're looking all the time. We want to make the playoffs. It's a kick in the teeth for not getting 3 points today, but we haven't been beaten. So that's 4 out of 6. We've got 11 who are on a great run. I think they won again today, and that's going to be an exciting game next week. But we don't fear anyone. Sam Bantik's out. Obviously, we missed him today because he showed what he could do last week.
He's still out for Leatherhead, isn't he?
He's out for Leatherhead. He's got 2 games. But like I say, we've got Nathan hopefully fully fit. Alex will have a week's training. George Bevan out of his sick bed. Craig Stone out of his sick bed. Jack Parter felt ill before the game but carried on.
Shouldn't think that knock on the head did him much good.
No, not at all. But like I say, in the end, we got our point. We wanted 3. Supporters want 3. The club want 3. But we've got a point. And all the negative vibes I've got from our fans, I'll take that on the chin. Just support the boys a little bit more, and you might get that 3rd goal. But I'll take all the criticism on the chin.
4 games away on the trot now. That's going to be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But that's what football's all about. You've got to stand up and be counted, and the boys know that in there. And if they're not, they're going to lose games of football. If they are, like Brighton Sea last week, you know, stood up, and everyone that travelled there knew how well we played. And if we can do that, we'll get some positive results.
Definitely. Well, best of luck as we go forward. Thanks, Steve.
Cheers, Jim.
Cheers.
Lovely.
I'm disappointed with the result, or should we say happy with the point?
No, disappointed. Feels like a loss, if we're honest. Started off brightly. I think we just fell off it a bit with 2-0. Letting them get back into the game as well just before half-time, which I think killed us. So yeah, we're disappointed. Definitely disappointed.
I suppose it's a shame really, because we started so well, particularly after the 3-0 win at Brighton Sea last week. Thought it was going to be a repeat of that.
Yeah, it just keeps the momentum at the same time as well, do you know what I mean? Team spirit's high. But yeah, it's like a kick in the teeth really, so just got to go again and dig in again, I suppose.
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, it could have been worse, wouldn't it? And also, I think the point where I think Jack Parter and their fullback got injured, that seemed to be the point where the concentration sort of dipped a bit across the team.
Yeah, you could say that, but we don't want to use excuses really. I think we've got to keep our eye on the game, and we let it slip. It's that simple. We let it slip. All we can do is rally again.
So you're enjoying your football since you arrived? Are they playing wide or in the number 10?
Yeah, it's a positive one for me. I don't really want to talk about the other side, but no, it's a positive. I'm glad to be here. The team's great, great bunch of boys in there as well. So no, I'm happy to be here and I'm enjoying it.
One of a number of new players recently. How are you finding you're all settling in?
I'm getting there. I'm adapting, different styles, but I'm getting there. And I will come. I'll come good, I suppose.
Because when you came, I thought you'd be playing on the right hand side, but everybody I speak to says, "Oh no, Dan's a number 10."
I sort of play right or 10.
Yeah. Even though you prefer left-footed, don't you?
Yeah, I'm left-footed, so I do prefer. If I'm on the wing, I prefer the right. But yeah, I can play in the 10. I've been playing in the 10 for Moorsham, so yeah, I can play right or the 10. Yeah.
Yeah. And how did the move to the Angels come about?
Unfortunately, I just weren't playing down at Moorsham, so
right.
I just want to play football at the end of the day. So opportunity was there, and I took it.
And it was nice to get off the mark, wasn't it, last weekend?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely good. It's always good to score. The wins are always important, but getting the goal is always a good start. So.
Well, we're mid-table at the moment.
Yeah.
It's only January. What are the ambitions?
The ambitions is to hit the playoffs. We know our targets, and today was a massive blow for us. But we just keep positive.
And it got a bit feisty towards the end, didn't it? How do you like that type of when games get like that?
I suppose everyone's emotions in the air, so that's just football. Shake hands after the end of it, nothing in it. So.
Nothing serious, was it?
Nah, nothing serious. Nah.
Bit of gamesmanship, wasn't it? Yeah, bit of fun. Yeah. Okay, best of luck next week.
Thank you very much. Cheers.